find it for a second. Roll talk. Roll. It's a little rough right now because of Rona. Roll Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Robe Talk. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all surviving out here because we got Rounskis. Yeah, but I hope everybody is doing okay. You know, because it's a rough season. It's Rona season, and yeah, man. I'm a little stressed. Now tonight is gonna be a good show because I got a nice guest on, but her name is Jill. We're gonna call her up in a second, but I am gonna light this candle. I currently don't have Rona. I'm safe. I'm healthy. I know that I was a little sick last week, but that's kind of cleared up. So shout out to my immune system, man. Shout out to that. So yeah, man. Without further ado, I think we should call her up. This is Jill. You're gonna get to know more about her. She's a dancer. She's a nurse as well, and she is in Texas. That's where she's at, and so we're gonna call her right now. We're gonna hit her up on the FaceTime. All right. So let's get right to it. If you guys have any questions, you guys can write them right here in the chat, in the YouTubes, in the MySpaces, the Twitters, all that. But write them right here in the chat in YouTube, and I can try and give them to her as well. So without further ado, yeah, let's get the Roanskis. Let's talk about the Roanskis, shall we? All right, we're gonna FaceTime her right now. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
All right, I love the jacket.
No, you're gonna love this more.
Hey, there we go. For everybody that's listening, she currently has a lab coat on with an Angelo shirt underneath, and that's what we like to see. When did you get that shirt?
I think it was before I moved to Houston, so 2013.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Yes.
Love it. And it's that OG colorway. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so Jill, tell the people who you are a little bit in case they don't know, because they should know because you're awesome.
I'm Jill. I've been a nurse for almost 11 years, registered nurse. I currently just basically work with cancer patients, and now I am in school to become a nurse practitioner. I graduate tentatively in August, hopefully, but we'll see.
Yep.
How things go.
Exactly. How are things affecting you right now with this whole outbreak and all that? Like, how is it affecting your schooling and all that?
My schooling, well, I'm in the portion where we have to do clinicals, which is working directly with patients.
Right.
So we need about 600 hours to graduate.
Nice.
And I just got notification on Sunday that we can't go, basically.
Okay.
So that kind of puts a hold on things. I've heard from one of my professors it shouldn't affect our graduation date, but they are basically scrambling to see how we can make up those hours somehow.
Exactly. It's tough right now. I know for me, they pulled me out of there. Cincinnati UC just pulled me right out. I'm out until next. I'm doing online classes and stuff, so we can still progress and all that. But I'm out until next year. That's when I'm going back into physical classes. So it's weird for sure, but I feel like I've been prepared for this my whole life because I stay inside pretty much with or without.
I stay inside too. Grad school, like I've had no social interaction since 2018.
That's what we like to see. There we go. We've been preparing. We're the preppers,
Yeah.
We don't have a bunker in our basement, but you know what? We've been prepping our social life for a while now. you know?
Right, right.
Um, so how has this been like affecting your mental health right now? Are you doing anything like in the house to stay up in up spirits or anything like that, or what are you doing?
Basically what everyone else does, watch Netflix,
Yeah,
starting to clean. But I mean, given my job, I mean, I'm still out in the public,
right.
going to hospitals, taking care of patients. So, I guess in a way, that's my social interaction right now.
There you go. Yeah. So, is there anything that as far as like the coronavirus goes, like that is tough to get across to people, like besides washing their hands, or no?
Wait, as far as like
Like
advice,
as far as advice, yeah. Like I know that the social distancing is the real buzzword right now, and so is the washing of the hands. But is there anything else that like people can do that we don't really know about widespread yet, or no?
I think that's the problem because we're so limited on, this is a new virus. So,
Right.
basically just follow, what the government is saying. Stay in, quarantine yourself, and keep away from people that are possibly. Well, the thing is, you can carry the virus and you don't even know.
Right.
So I've read that basically, if you don't show symptoms, but you do have the virus, that's when you're most contagious.
Exactly. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even a week ago, it was just so different. Like stuff flipped like that, you know. And so it's crazy. How's it going? Is it good? All right, sweet. Yeah, Dad's checking the stream right now just because he wants to make sure everything's good, but he's saying it's all Gucci. So yeah, I mean, my college is shut down. I've been in, I guess you could say, self quarantine pretty much like for a couple days now. I did go outside the other day though. I went outside yesterday to shoot a music video, so it worked out. It's okay. Luckily, with where I'm at, not I didn't even mean to reference the song, but where I'm at right now, I everything that I need to do, I can do right here, so I don't need to really go outside for much. So I'm pretty chilling, you know. But
Yeah.
what has been on the Netflix queue or key for you right now? Like, what have you been watching?
I really like documentaries. So the one that really stood out lately is the Trials of Gabriel Fernandez. I mean,
Nice.
I think that's something everyone should watch. It's not easy to watch, but being in the medical field, we're faced with a lot of patients that can be potentially subject to abuse.
Yeah.
So things like that shouldn't slip through the cracks.
So you're in Houston, Texas right now, and
Correct.
the thing is that what I want to know, how different is it? Because I mean, in Ohio right now, Mike DeWine is just going ham. He's shutting the whole thing down. Everything's getting tanked right now. How is it in Texas? Is it similar? Is everything going down or no?
Yes, we just got recently. They're saying restaurants and bars and clubs they're going to be shut down, but I know most restaurants can do pickup and takeout type deal. So, but I mean, I'm sure the situation with grocery stores over there too is a madhouse.
Yeah.
People lining up. I was watching the news, and there's like lines out the door, and some fighting as well.
Yeah.
So,
A
I
lot of a
mean,
lot of white
there's no
moms are
need for
pissed right
that.
now. A lot of white moms, a
Yeah.
lot of Karen haircuts that they're coming down right here.
Speak to the
Yeah,
manager.
they're really the
Haircut.
speak to the manager haircuts. They're really coming out of the woodwork right now. So
Exactly.
yeah. But yeah, I mean it's crazy. I have you ordered anything off Postmates in the last couple days?
Um, Not Postmates. I've done DoorDash and Favor.
Nice. And what restaurants are you rocking with right now? What's been the in heavy rotation?
At work, always Jimmy John's,
Okay.
Chipotle.
Yep.
Uh, I'll do sushi at home.
That hits. It's nice.
Yeah, that hits. That always hits.
There you go. Yeah, I got Chipotle today, and it was very nice. I felt very good about myself. Didn't have to leave the house. It was very nice.
Yeah, so
Um,
not much has changed for me.
yeah. So I mean, for the people out there that are listening, I mean, the thing is like it's not easy for a lot of people. I know that like my sister has been hit. It's been hitting her pretty hard. Not even the virus. Like she's not sick whatsoever, but it's just the fact that she has to like stay inside. Now, like me and Izzy, we're very kind of different in some ways because Izzy's very involved. I mean, and she's in high
Mhm.
school, so she's doing a bunch of stuff right now, and she's bummed because she can't go and see her friends or she can't, do the activities that she likes, which are mostly outdoors. And me, I don't really care because I don't have a lot of friends, so I'm just in here chilling, and I don't need anybody. I'm just cool, and I do my podcast, and I can do everything from here.
Right.
How is that affecting you? Like, are you struggling with it or no?
I'm not struggling with it. I just look at the bigger picture because, if I were to go out and do all those extracurricular activities, I could possibly catch it and then give it to my patients, which
Yeah,
is worst case scenario. So basically looking out for the general public. I mean,
exactly.
there's trips I want to take, but it's not going to happen.
Right. You're in that worldview. You're really thinking about everybody.
Yes.
There you go. That's what we like to hear. Me, I'm pretty. I know I'm doing pretty well. I'm in a good place, so I'm able to get into a routine. But it is what it is. You haven't taken advantage of those low flight prices though. You're not doing that.
No, I'm not. I'm not risking my life just
No.
to for a $100 flight to Cali.
How do you
And
feel about those people that are out here just shooting from the hip, going to those airports, which are basically just cesspools of germs, anyways?
exactly.
So, how do you feel about them just going out there and ripping and roaring?
Well, I mean, we'll be seeing you in the local ERs, I guess, at some point.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it's just not fair to our elderly and people. You know, even my patients going through chemotherapy.
Right.
So
No,
you're
totally.
putting yourself at risk and others as well.
Exactly. No, I mean, we've known people close to us that are like they had a trip booked a week ago, even up to maybe even yesterday. They were like, I'm going," and then they cancel like that. And so it's
Yeah.
like we shut everything down. Dad was like pretty. I mean, he was relaxed a little bit for the most part, and then it kind of hit. Like I'd say in the last couple days, he was like, "Yeah, shut everything. We're not leaving the house. We're not doing anything." And so I've been kind of like with that because I didn't really plan on leaving the house anyways, so we're good.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot to handle for people, and I guess like if anything, I mean, mental health was already an issue. Now this could take an even bigger hit, like for some people, just because they're claustrophobic in their own house, they get cabin fever. So it's tough. I mean, do you have any advice besides the obvious of like, you know, watching shows, doing anything? Is there anything that's like a wholesome activity for you that you've noticed like helps you to kind of decompress and get away from the whole situation?
Aside from, just doing things you've always wanted to do, I mean, with my life, since I started grad school, I've just been so busy every day. So now I have time to breathe and, reach out to people you haven't talked to in a while,
Right.
see how they're doing, try and educate other people,
Yeah.
and do your own research because you can easily go on Twitter and not everything you see on Twitter is real.
No.
So,
Um
and that'll cause even more anxiety.
I know you're a big like NBA fan. Obviously, you're like from Cleveland, you like LeBron and all that. And then are you were you a big fan of like the Houston Rockets and all that cuz you're there or no?
Absolutely not.
No?
No, I do not like the Rockets.
Interesting. Interesting. So, regardless of your team or whatever, you're bummed that like they shut the whole NBA down?
Being busy with school, honestly, I don't pay attention to the NBA as much as I do, but I know it's a big money maker here in
Right.
Houston, and I think once the NBA shut down, people said, this stuff's getting pretty real.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure other sports as well, like baseball.
Yeah. It
So
all kind of shut down. I mean, the thing
yeah.
is that if anything, like obviously there's a health benefit to the NBA shutting down with like large groups and large crowds. But the thing is like if anything, like you said, it shows people, oh, the NBA shut down, so this has got to be pretty legit, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, that's kind of when it started to hit for me. Like when the NBA shut down, when a lot of these big things like major events being shut down, Coachella being shut down, then I was like, okay, we really should start taking this seriously if you haven't already, because it's
Right.
like if you see those big things shutting down like that, it's just the cosign to be like, all right, stay inside.
Right. I mean, even myself, I was in the beginning, I was a little skeptical.
Right.
I think things started heightening this month, but I was actually following it last month, watching a couple documentaries based off of China,
Mm-hmm.
where it originated.
Yeah. So I'm just like I'm feeling all right about it. I mean, the best thing you could do, you gotta wash your hands, you gotta stay inside, and I feel like if you do that, you should be in a pretty good place. I mean, you know,
Correct.
due to the circumstances, we don't really know much else. So we really got to just use what we have, and that is, how do you feel about these people coming up with their own strand of hand sanitizer? I mean, they're just in the lab in their house right now, just whipping it up. How do you feel about that?
I mean, if it keeps them busy, I guess. I mean, it's hard to find hand sanitizer nowadays. I actually think I just read an article how some dude bought 18,000 boxes, or I don't know, something like that, and he tried to price gouge them.
Yeah,
That was shut down quickly. My thing is with hand sanitizer, doesn't kill everything, so hand washing I prioritize that over hand sanitizer.
yeah. And my apologies if I've touched my face. These are freshly washed hands. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm willing to take that risk because I'm not, I'm just, it's a habit and I need to cut it out, the hand wash, I mean, the touching of the face. Um, so, as far as like the masks, that's what I want to, I know that like the whole thing is like the main thing with the masks is that the regular surgical masks, they only really help if you have a cough, and that helps everybody else around them, right? So that's what we know. Like if you're wearing a mask and it's just a normal mask, it's not going to like protect you from the people that have it around you, but it's going to protect those people if you're coughing or doing stuff like that. Is that true? Is that legit?
It is legit. It's usually for people mostly that like have the symptoms, and what I've learned at work is some people tend to wear it incorrectly, and then sometimes they'll kind of take it off and just put it by here, but they have no idea that the germs are outside the mask, so you're more than likely to spread it, like, on your neck and
Right.
basically carry it around. We were taught that masks are one-time usage only.
Okay, cool. And what's the deal with the N95 masks? I got to know. I know that there's some, doctors that are using those that are actually in contact with the corona patients, but what do you know about the N95 masks?
Well, we have to be fitted for it at work, and typically the type of diseases we use it for is like tuberculosis and anything that's basically spread through respiratory. Like, say if I was in an airplane and I had TB or tuberculosis and I just started breathing it, then everyone would get it. So that's the type of mask you would wear, the N95 mask. But what we use right now are the surgical masks, and we were taught that that should be more than enough to protect us.
Okay, cool. Um, as far as I liked how you said TB there, and I know that that was like a really like simple change for the term tuberculosis. Is there anything that you know that we don't as far as coronavirus that you guys are calling it besides COVID-19 or coronavirus? Is there any cool names for it or no?
Not really. We just go to the COVID
Just to the
or the
COVID.
or the Rona.
The Rona. I call it the Rona. I call it the Ronskis. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, here's the thing. Corona is a really weird name as far as like I heard Corona and it's like find your beach, It's a
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
the fact that they got that. They made it I don't know, and it's just weird that that's the name of it. Like I heard and I thought it was a joke.
Well, the thing is, there are different strains of coronavirus. Not as bad as this one, but in the past, there's like it's a family. It's
Yeah.
a family of viruses.
So, if somebody is asymptomatic, I know that I just saw the interview with Donovan Mitchell, and he was like, I'm asymptomatic, so you would never know that I have
Exactly.
corona. What's the deal with that? Can you break that down a little bit for the people that don't know?
Asymptomatic means you're basically not showing any symptoms, but you do have the virus. I'm not sure if Donovan Mitchell tested positive.
I
I don't
think
know if
that
you
he
know
I
that.
think that he did. I saw Donovan.
Probably
Yeah.
because Rudy Gobert
Yes.
was all up in him. Um, so that's why they're imposing like the 2 week quarantine, because basically you can show symptoms within the 2 weeks.
Okay.
Unless, if you weren't Donovan Mitchell and you were going through chemo, if you were older, most likely you would show the symptoms quicker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And then the other, I wanted to ask, this is like a really, like, people are really freaking out over this. I mean, this is like a huge deal. Should people be freaking out over this, like, as much as they are, or maybe even more? Or is it okay to, like, be relaxed about it? Because I know people that I've talked to, and they'll be like, oh, it's just the flu. Oh, it's just fine. You're going to be fine. Just go out there and, whatever. Is that the attitude we should have, or should we overreact and then be like, okay, well, at least we were over precautious? You can never be over precautious,
Right. You can be cautious, but not to the point where, it inhibits you from doing, certain things. Like, I know there's people fighting in grocery stores. Like, there's no need for that. And I think hoarding, you have to think of other people too.
Yeah.
Think about the elderly, and, they're mostly at risk as well, because as far as I know, I think there's been one pediatric, or AKA a child patient, out of everyone diagnosed with coronavirus. So you can be overly cautious, like with yourself, but there's no need to spread like fear.
Right. I
Like
mean,
over
you
spread.
can't.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm doing everything that I can, so it's like I feel fine. And the other thing is, I mean, what is this? Do you know what the statistic, or at least just a ballpark of what you believe the statistic is on the people that die from it are usually older, or how does that work? Like, I know that that's usually like the belief right here, but I know that there still a chance of dying even at like a not an old person.
Yeah, there is a chance. I just read that there's in Seattle there's 20-year-olds that are dying from it.
Yeah, that's stressful.
So,
That's
but
sketchy.
the thing is, we don't know their health history. We don't know if maybe they had some underlying disease process. So,
Right.
because you can't just, for patient privacy, you
Yeah.
can't reveal all that information.
Exactly. No, I mean, and I also know that it is like pretty much proven, and I could be wrong, but it's pretty much proven that if you have pre-existing health issues, it definitely plays a part in the whole corona incident. So
Right, and I hope people take their health seriously now, especially with the flu season, like this year coming up in September. I hope people get their flu shots, and hope those anti-vaxxers.
yeah, you can't be an anti-vax kid out here. You can't be resorting to essential oils for your problems.
Yeah, or those crystals.
Exactly. Yeah, I wonder how, because you said those 20-year-olds. I wonder how smoking the Juul has affected the coronavirus. Do you know if it has any correlation?
Again, both of them, Corona and Juuls, there's just limited research.
Yeah. It would be crazy if smoking the old USB stick had a correlation with the with the corona.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you just do what you have to, if you do what you're told to do and just stay inside and wash your hands, you should be good. What are they saying? How long should you wash your hands? 20 seconds?
20 seconds.
All right, so I'm going to figure out how long the hook of Where I'm At or All of It is, and I'm going to tell you that sing one of the hooks to one Angelo song, and you should be fine, because I think my hooks are around a 20-second mark, so I think they should be all right. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to say that I didn't cure the coronavirus by that, but I am going to say I did cure the coronavirus by that. So
hey, you could help someone.
yeah,
you
exactly,
could help someone.
exactly. So if you have corona, wash your hands. If you don't have corona, wash your hands. And yeah, so I'm going to check and see if there's any questions for you real quick. Dude, hello from Italy. Somebody's watching from Italy right now. That's insane.
Bless Italy.
Bless up. Bless up. Stay safe. I saw all the videos of people in Italy like playing. Did you see the one of them playing tennis through the window or whatever?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then a lot of them were like playing music and stuff. It
Yeah, and they were all
honestly,
singing.
yeah, I saw the music and I thought it was like it would have been a great idea for like a Pixar animation thing of just like all the different music off of each thing. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, it's a missed opportunity. But yeah, everybody's saying this is so informative. I feel like Joe Rogan right now. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of this. Um, yeah, I'm I was worried early in the beginning just because it's really stressful when you see everything around you. So it's like
Hmm.
I was at college on Friday, and it's it's everything's shutting down, everything's getting canceled and all that. But the thing is that I wasn't really worried about it until everything surrounds you, and then you're just forced to be worried about it because
Right.
if people are talking about it right close to you, I mean, I had a girl next to me. I was sitting down, calling my dad. Girls over here crying over the coronavirus. I had my friend. I was going to his movie premiere that got canceled. So it's like if everything surrounds you, it's stressful, and it's like you
Right.
can't help but be scared about it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think if you just do what is recommended, you'll be fine though.
Right. Yeah. I mean, don't go out unless, like, unnecessary travel. Wash your hands. Just be smart about everything and keep yourself informed. And don't use social media, well, as a way to inform yourself.
Right.
Try to keep up with the CDC, NIH, and yeah, then just reach out to others and inform them as well.
Yeah. Have you seen that graphic with the matches or whatever, where the one match is
Yes,
pulled
yes,
out? Are they
yeah,
spreading
I
that
do
around?
like
Is
that.
that like a big thing right
I do
now?
like that. That's a really good comparison to break it down for people that don't understand how it can spread.
Yeah,
So, yeah, one person can break the chain.
exactly. No, totally. I mean, look, I feel like, frankly, I've been in self quarantine for a couple years now because, I mean, it's just all that I do. So, I mean, this is no difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I feel good about it. But thank you so much for coming on here. I really appreciate it.
for sure.
Before you wrap, is there anything that can you tell us about like your dancing and how you've kind of have you continued dancing? How has that like been? What's that been in your life? Because you're an amazing dancer, and I want people to know that.
Dancing has been non existent, unfortunately. I'm so busy with school and work.
Yeah,
And, I wish I could take classes now, but obviously, being in a gathering more than 10 people isn't allowed. So, I
exactly.
miss it. I miss it a lot.
It's
But
stressful. I mean, I wish I could dance as much as I could because I mean, I haven't really been dancing as much, and my parents are bummed about it. Mom and dad are like, "Dude, you need to start dancing some more." So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get back in there as soon as this all clears up and all that. I'm just gonna find who I want to work with and all that. But yeah, I'm bummed because I really wanted to travel. I wanted to go to Nashville a lot, So
mhm.
hopefully this clears up and we'll be fine. So, yeah, it's just weird. It feels like a movie, frankly.
Yeah, and I think once everything's done, we'll be able to appreciate things more. Because, like, not that I'm like, the last time a situation like this affected us, well, personally in Houston, was when Hurricane Harvey hit.
Right.
So once we were able to go out again, you find a new found appreciation. So maybe it's for the people at home that, are pretty anxious about things, make a list of things you want to do once everything's done. And um, possibly, once everything's done, then you can do things you wanted to do before, but you couldn't.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Jill. I really appreciate it. Can you say all your socials and all that? I have Killagilla up on the screen right now for the people that see it in the stream, but what is like your Twitter and all that?
Oh, yeah, everything's the same. Killa_Gilla.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate
Follow,
it.
follow me. You can DM me if you have any questions, tweet me,
Dude,
and yeah, free medical advice.
yes, that's what we're talking about. Thank you so much, Jill. I'll talk to you later.
All
Stay
right, tell
safe
the
out there.
tell the fam I said hi.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Dope. Shout out to Jill. That was awesome. Um, she was so informational. Big help in this rough time. But yeah, guys, you gotta stay home. Moral of the story: stay home. I know that it's tough. My sister's, like I said, my sister's been pretty bummed about it, and frankly, I mean, I understand. It's tough, But you gotta do that. You gotta stay home. Wash your hands, guys. I wash my hands legit. I kid you not. Probably, I'm gonna say maybe I'm in the double digits. I'm probably in 11 times a day. So shout out to you gotta wash your hands out here, because if you weren't washing your hands before, I don't trust you. But if you're washing your hands, if this at least gets you to start washing your hands, then maybe we'll just figure out more stuff. You know, because this better be the cleanest we've ever been, ever. You know, so that's the thing. But guys, here's the deal. I'm chilling. This Corona break has got me out here working on music a lot. Okay, I've been up in the SCO, been up here, and writing a lot. Like I said, I shot a video the other day. Yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling. I mean, I considered not releasing music just because of the Rona, and I didn't really know if that would be okay or not. But then I kind of figured, well, you know what? Everybody's listening. That's the thing. We need music, we need movies, we need content, and so it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of my duty to put out music for you guys to listen to. I mean, look, I'm not saying that, I can help out in a huge way, but if I can, I'm going to do it. And if the way I can help you guys is through dropping songs, I'm going to do it. Okay? So I'm going to drop music. You're getting a new song soon. It's about mental health. Now, this is a time right now. I am going to get serious about this. This is a time, like I said with Jill, this is a time where mental health can really take a hit for a lot of people. And I think it's important to keep those things that we were talking about before with mental health. That's kind of been the buzzword recently, is mental health. And I think it's great. But the thing is like, now that this Corona has hit, I don't want people to kind of throw that out of the window, because this really does affect that. I mean, they're both kind of simultaneously affecting people, and so especially now because everybody's inside. So, try and keep your spirits up. Try and do things that really make you happy. You have more time on your hands now. Everything that you were worried about as far as school, your work, those issues, those can be handled. Those are not this should at least show you that there's a really big world out there, and that the deal is that whatever issues you were dealing with in your work or in your schooling or anything like that, any drama you had with people, is that really can be very minuscule in the grand scheme of things. I really get caught up at times in what's right here, and what's right here really can become something that blows up and expands into an area that I don't feel it's suffocating. But if anything, this kind of gives you perspective on what other people are dealing with, how you can help, things that you can do to make, the whole community better, of just washing your hands. Those small actions can really make a big difference. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't mean to get crazy serious, but all I'm saying is mental health is serious, and so is coronavirus. So the thing is that you want to be able to do what you can on your end for whatever it is, So, yeah. I've talked to people on FaceTime and stuff. I FaceTimed a few people today. I FaceTimed my aunt who was sick, and she went to the doctor, and she's okay. She doesn't have it. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm going to definitely hit up my loved ones a lot and be talking to them the whole time. But I mean, my mom is very, very busy with school and what she does. And so this has given me some time to connect with her, and she's still working. She's working at home, and she's doing lessons and stuff with little kids coming in and out. And so she's grinding. So shout out to Mom. She's my superhero, and I've been able to spend more time with her. Shout out to her for that. My dad is also working. Dad, you're working, right? There you go. He's working, and yeah, he, like I said last episode, if you guys missed it, he has a lingering cough. So every time I talk to him, he's coughing. So, Dad, how's the stream look? All right, good. All right, cool. So it looks good. And, yeah, man. You're using your platform for something so important, and I love that. Thank you. I love this. All right, thank you so much, Macy Jones. I really appreciate it. I'm honestly just doing what I can. The thing is, it's like I wanted to talk about this because I feel like it's the elephant in the room, and if I wasn't gonna talk about this, it would just be whack. Because frankly, it's like, dude, I'm running a live stream, I'm running a podcast here, and it's affecting all of us. I mean, we're all home right now. So if you're at home watching this, I want to be able to talk to you, keep like constant communication going, because I have a voice and I want to be able to use it. And so that's what's been nice about it. But here's the thing. Look. One thing that I will say, as far as Corona and how it's affected me, I don't know what it is, but my Spotify numbers have been going up. That's all I'm saying. And look, I don't know if it's because you guys are at home, you're not doing anything, and you're listening to my music, but all I'm saying is I'm gaining about 1,000 monthly listeners a day. And I gotta thank you guys for that, because honestly, man, frankly, it makes me feel really good on the inside when I know that what I'm doing with music is growing, and I'm not going to take that for granted whatsoever, okay? So shout out to you guys for spreading my songs, putting them on your playlist, listening to them a lot. But, I mean, look, coronavirus is going viral, and I might be going viral at the same time. So, you know, it's fine. We're surviving, but, yeah, my music is spreading, and so is this disease. But look, if you wash your hands, if you stay inside, you should be fine. Moral of the story. I've been doing that for so long. I stay inside way too long. In fact, last episode I talked about how I'm not talking to girls. I think that's going to help. I think that's going to help my coronavirus survival. Not talking to girls is definitely going to stop me from getting into contact with any female. And so that's people. And due to the transitive property, that would mean that I don't get Corona. So there you go. I used the transitive property in a situation that I need. So yeah, but yeah, guys, the Spotify numbers have really been going up. I'm not crazy on numbers. I don't really look at them a whole ton because I really focus on the music. But when you see things like that and you see growth like that, I have to acknowledge it, because frankly, it's what I really, really want. I really want my music to spread. I really want to be able to do this for the rest of my life. And so when I see people helping me and advancing me in my goal there, I really appreciate that. So thank you guys for that. But yeah, it's not easy for people to get into a groove. I know it firsthand. I've been in those situations. Whenever it comes to vacationing, and I use quotation marks because listen, I've never really understood vacationing, all right? So when it comes to like beaches or anything like that, it's never been my vibe. Now, it stresses me out. You guys know this. The ocean stresses me out. And so when it comes to beaches, that's an uncomfortable situation for me. Now, for some people, staying at home is an uncomfortable situation for them. And so the thing is that they're in that uncomfortable situation, and they got to be there regardless of what they have to be there. They're now forced into that corner, and they have to stay in their homes. Now, I get it. That can be really stressful. That can be really scary. My sister was in that boat. She's really, she's still trying to get adjusted. My mom was even in that boat trying to get adjusted. Me, adjusted the first day because I'm in my comfy space. I'm in my robe. I'm in my sweats. We're all good. But some people, they're not, they can't do that. So all I'm going to say is really try and do some things that will ease the blow, whether that's yoga, whether that's reading a book, whether it's taking naps. I know that I've actually taken naps for the first time in my life, and I'm just going to say it makes everything feel a little bit better because I fall asleep and I forget that I wake up and there's an outbreak. But yeah, I mean, listen, I just think that people need to be understanding that this is a really trying time for some people to stay in their house. I totally get it. And, yeah, I mean, just do everything that you can. Just the main two things. Again, I can't stress it enough. Wash your hands and stay home. Now, look, I mean, I started watching a show last night. I watched the morning show, and it was pretty good. But honestly, I'm only watching it for Jennifer Aniston. Now, do I understand that Jennifer Aniston could be my mom? Yes, I understand that. But you know what? She's very beautiful. I love Jennifer Aniston. Love her. Dad, stop talking. I don't know why my dad chimed in there, but I'm just gonna ignore it. But yeah, Jennifer Aniston's beautiful, and yeah. So, Dad, stop. But yeah, I love Jennifer Aniston. She's been getting me through the Corona break. I mean, look, guys, my school is called off. My school said no more. I mean, I'm in online till next year, guys. So I was already in 2 online classes, and I was going to take 2 onlines over the summer, so we're accustomed to it. I did also have a year in high school of online, so I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, man. I feel good about where I'm at, though. I feel, well, the song, and I feel good about, where I'm at, literally. Honestly, though, that tells me that I did my job as far as the where I'm at song, because look, if I'm writing a song and I like to write songs where it's like you say the phrase. So where I'm at, I've said that like 3 times unintentionally on this stream already. But I also will say, when I did Run It Back, people looked at me crazy, because I remember when people were like, oh, what's Run It Back? Oh, da 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 da. But it also could have been because I was in high school, and kids don't like you in high school that do music or anything different than football, so shout out to them. But then, yeah, like people were making fun of Run It Back, like just the title of it. But the thing is that I've heard a million people say Run It Back. That's all I'm saying. So I wouldn't have made the song if I didn't hear people say it. But yeah, I hope that you guys have been doing well, though. I mean, I know that you guys are probably on TikTok doing Renegade. Izzy's probably been making Renegade videos. Izzy texted me and said that she's doing hot yoga in the basement with a space heater and her laptop. So shout out to her. Dad, stop talking. I'm sorry. It's so funny. This is the Dad, stop. I'm recording a podcast. Please don't do that. But yeah, guys. Izzy's doing hot yoga. I don't know what my mom's doing. I'm probably gonna go hang out with her. I will say, guys, you know me, I'm not very big on video games, especially not Fork Knife. But this new Call of Duty mode dropped, Warzone, and I've been playing a lot. Been up pretty late, sleeping in as well. So I'm gonna play late tonight. Okay, I'm gonna work the late shift on this video game because it's addicting, and I don't have anything else better to do. So yeah, guys. I'm trying to see. Hi, I'm from India. Huge fan, dude. That's awesome. Shout out to you, because it's just cool that somebody's in India right now watching me freaking with a headband and these weird glasses. Thank you so much. Sarth, I'm probably saying this terribly wrong, but Sarthak Ahir. Yeah, I think I tried it to the best of my ability, but the way I said it was so American, and I apologize. Did not mean that. So yeah. Problem solved. Yeah, guys, just when you're washing your hands, just sing the hook to Where I'm At. Just start singing. How come you never come see me, girl, where I'm just do that and you should be fine. I know that they're saying don't touch your face, but frankly, I mean, look, I'm itchy. Dad, it's okay. I'm itchy, okay? So I have to touch my face every once in a while, but I go and wash my hands immediately. I'm going to wash my hands after this. I'm going to wash my hands before I play video games. I'm going to wash my hands before I go to bed. I wash my hands before I take a shower. I wash my hands after I take a shower. So if that does anything, I'll tell you what, I'm not getting coronavirus. But honestly, though, they really should have came up with a better name for coronavirus, because it's still so funny, and it's so fun to say. Koronskis, caught a little bit of Koronskis. Caught the Rona. My Corona. What else? Oh, if you really got Rona, you're a Ronosaurus. I will say though, the memes are pretty good, as always. I mean, any large crisis or something goes down that's pretty terrible, the internet finds a way of making you smile about it. So shout out to the internet. I hate to be that guy, but the internet stays undefeated. Dad, stop. Yeah. I guess wash your face too. Wash your face. I hope you guys got toilet paper. Listen, we're stacked up on this side. Got a lot of toilet paper up here. What else? I mean, this is like, you guys are in my cave right now. You guys are in my Corona break sanctuary. I'm really chilled out up here. I'm in a good place. I'm just vibing though. As my sister would say, in high school language, I really do be vibing though. But yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for listening, and I also want to thank you guys for streaming my song. Keep doing that. We got a new one coming out soon. Not this Friday, but I believe the Friday after that. I think. I could be wrong, but just stay tuned to my Twitter. Stay tuned to my Instagram at Angelo, and we'll keep you posted on all things Angelo. Look, I'm gonna try and solve the coronavirus by smiles and music and dancing and all that. I'm gonna try and get it done. That's what I can do, and if I can make a 20-second hook for you to sing, and so that you don't get corona, then I'm gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Jill. Okay, she gave us some freaking fire. She really broke it down for us, because we needed that. It was really helpful. I love Jill. I performed with her on stage. She's an amazing dancer. She's an amazing nurse, and I appreciate her so much for coming on here. We're gonna get more guests on here, and that was a lot of fun, guys. Well, I mean, it was fun, but it was informational. It served a purpose. So keep your mental health up. Everybody's got to do what they got to do. Wash your hands. Keep your spirits up. Watch Netflix. Shout out Jennifer Aniston for being such a freaking snack. Dad, stop. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Please. Wash your hands. All right. Thank you, guys. This is Robe Talk.